Dinner bin Mohammad Fauzi, and I come from FIA 1B. Okay, so now I want you all to imagine that the world with the half of the population is suddenly dies. What would you do if when you wake up tomorrow to find out one of three people of you know is suddenly dies? What would you do? This sounds like a scary movie, right?
Yeah.
But this is the reality of the Black Death. Have you ever heard about the Black Death?
No.
Okay, great. So today, I want to talk about the deadliest pandemic in the human history that is called Black Death. I will take you through the origin of the Black Death and then the most terrifying part of the Black Death. So I'm done with my introduction, so let's move on my first main point, which is the origin of the Black Death. Okay, the Black Death is originated in Asia. In the modern day, it's called it's some part of region in China. This disease is spread to other place through a trade route. Carried by fleas that live on rats. This rat is travel on ship that used by trader. This disease is come from bacteria that is called Yersinia pestis. This bacteria is spread to people when as through a flea's bite. Most of people who got this bacteria does not survive without a modern medicine. As you can see, this is the first symptom when you got this bacteria. Your fingers is turned to black. I think this is why they call it the Black Death. Okay. So to protect themselves, doctor in that era wore long robes and wear a mask that's like a bird beak. In the bird beaks, in the mask that's like a bird beak, they put a lot of herb because they believe the herb can prevent them from getting sick. But this is not actually really works. The other purpose they wear this suit is to prevent them from bad smelling of decaying bodies. Okay. So I'm done with my first main point, which is the origin of the Black Death. So let's move on to the second main point, which is the most terrifying part of the Black Death. When the Black Death reached Europe, it killed about 25 to 50 million of people, which is 1/3 of the population in that day. Entire village are vanished. Leave homes. Leave empty homes and causing a lot of fear. As you can see the picture, this is the drought that this is the picture and in the Black Death era. It's scary, right? One of the scariest things is in the Black Death era is the use of mass grave. Next. So many people were dying. There are no time to bury them all together. A large piece were dug. So many people is buried together. So to sum up my speech, we have learned about the origin of the Black Death and what is the terrifying part of it. It reminds us how the disease dangerous can be, and it is important to we learn from the history. As we know, it's because just a rat will become the deadliest pandemic in world history. So make sure your home or your room doesn't have rats. Okay. So to end up my speech, I will show you a video to make you more understanding about the Black Death.
There is a disease that you may have heard of called the bubonic plague, and during medieval times it swept through the known world in something called the Black Death. This was an absolutely catastrophic period. There were an estimated 75 million to 200 million deaths, and this was when the world population was under 500 million. Imagine that nearly 50% of society disappears in just 8 years. This disease would completely flatten certain areas of the world and would kill up to 90% of the population in some cities. And these people had no idea what this was. They had no grasp on the concept of diseases. Some people thought that it was the wrath of God. Some people thought it was the air or the water. These people were convinced that this was the end of the world. Try and imagine the level of fear and shock and pessimism that you would feel if you had thought that the end of humanity had come. It's almost impossible to try and wrap your head around that, but that's what these people felt.
You more understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.